Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson,
And I'm Denise.
and y'all know who we are. Just wanted to
They
do.
probably forgot. It's been a long
It's
time.
been
It's
a
been
long
a year.
time, and we sorry about that. Things have been going on. So much been going on in the MIA in,
Yeah,
in,
and
in the
we've been
world.
MIA. Yeah,
Yeah, we've
no.
been MIA and everything. But you see, we have these shirts on. Love versus Cancer. It is October, and it is Cancer Awareness Month.
Breast cancer.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I was wondering about that. Does cancer have a month besides, or is it just breast cancer?
I think each month, if I'm not mistaken, each month
Is for
um,
us.
is for it represents a different cancer, but
Oh,
it's the biggest. We know that. So,
yeah.
but
Alrighty. And
I'll
Denise,
celebrate.
yeah, it's all celebrated, and definitely we want everybody to be healed and have a speedy recovery. Like our my co-host here, Miss Denise, she went through a scare and had us all around here about to fall
Yeah,
out.
it was real. What you mean?
It was a scare, but you came out. I mean, you came out on the other side. I was about to die in that hospital. Tell us what happened, Denise.
Well, in my past video, I told you that I found out I had breast cancer. So I had a double mastectomy, and that's the scare he's talking about. But it was
Mm.
real. How long was the surgery? Because I was knocked out. How long were
Didn't they
you
say it
there?
was like 6 hours?
Probably six to
Yeah.
seven
I
to
came
seven
at the
hours.
end. I came at the end. Everybody, when I got there, everybody was who had been there all day since the morning. They were, yeah, they were still. Some were still there, and some were leaving.
And thank God I
Yeah.
got the double mastectomy because when I went for genetics, I found out that I have a mutated gene.
Wow.
And if I didn't get both breasts removed, that was going to be the next step, anyways, was for them to remove the other breast. So, ladies, check yourself. It's not only are we looking for lumps, sometimes your nipple can revert in, and that's what happened to me. My nipple went in, and so that made me want to go to my plastic surgeon to see what really happened. And then he suggested that I go get a mammogram. So there's different things we need to look for now. It's just not about a lump anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when we got that text message, and y'all know, whoever knows me, my job causes me to sleep at all different times. And I got it later than everyone when I woke up. And I think I still have it. I remember that by heart. You were like, "Hi, guys. I love you. I have cancer. I'll be fine. I'm going into surgery. July, was it the 14th?
The 14th,
The
yeah.
14th, and you was like, I'll be fine. And then it was just like so calm. I'm like, I woke up, I'm like, oh shit. I just went like, God, like what? And then I called you, and then I came over to where you were because I didn't believe it. And she didn't want me to come, but I was about to jump the fence. But yeah.
Right. Ridiculous. But that was like my hardest thing was telling the ones that love me because I knew they weren't going to be able to take it well. Like,
Mm,
I was okay. I got the news. I did what I had to do.
yeah.
But I was afraid for others because
Yeah.
I didn't know how they would react. Well, I
Yeah.
knew how they would react.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, you knew how we were acting. Definitely me, because I just couldn't believe it. And driving, I'm like, oh man, because I had to go up that way anyway to where you stay. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I gotta see her, I gotta see her. So yeah, it was telling people it was hard. How was it telling your kids?
yeah, that was the hardest. As a mother, you don't want to tell, your daughters that you have cancer. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to change the face of it because automatically when people hear that word, they think of it as a death sentence, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's a time for you to take control. It's a time for you to live. It's a
Mm-hmm.
time for you to be better. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. It's a time for you to be better, but telling them was the hardest of them all because they were still, they're still pretty young in
Yeah.
their mind, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Yeah.
I'm super. And you don't want to, who wants to know their mom is sick or, have to go through something? So, but after that, the initial shock, they've been just as strong as I have been. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, they definitely have. And your older daughter as well. She was at the hospital with you every night,
I
every
know.
day, and your
Baby.
nieces as well. And I was oh man, that I just could Oh, it was too much for me. It was too much. It was too much
It is.
because.
It does. It takes a lot out of, the people around you. And a lot of
Mm-hmm,
times, we think about the person that's going through it, but we forget to think about the people that are close to us and they go
mm-hmm,
through, a lot as well.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember when you were leaving the hospital and I was there and we were taking all your stuff down. I was running. I was like, man, we getting up out of here. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. I was pulling them bags out of there. But then something caught me because I'm like, I was in the cancer unit and I'm like, some people aren't as fortunate. There was,
Right.
when I was outside talking on the phone, there was another lady who they were bringing her in the unit. And I was just looking at her and then seeing the other families who were walking around and some of them were down and out because it's the serious cancer is very serious, and it's like, it was just like, I was like, God, what's going to happen? Like, what is this? I don't know. And then I knew you were going to be fine because your attitude and everything. And I prayed and you always get checked up and stuff like that. But for other people who don't, what would you say to them about getting monthly checkups, yearly checkup and exams about that?
Right. That's all I can say is get the checkups and get the genetic testing, because the genetic testing wasn't for me. It's
Mm-hmm.
for me to know what I could possibly pass on
Mm-hmm.
to my daughters. So we need to know what we're carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Because it might skip us. You might very well be skipped. So it's not just enough to check for the lumps. We need the genetic testing too, because
Mm-hmm.
like I said, you could be carrying something that you
Mm-hmm.
will pass down, you know,
Exactly.
to your kids. So we just
Mm-hmm.
have to check ourselves, because to be so young,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, we think this is an older person, or
Yeah.
it won't have to be so young. And I've talked to people that are even younger than me
Mm-hmm.
that is dealing with this. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the first thing I had taught when I found out you at it. They were like, "She's the youngest person I know," and then somebody was like, "No, I know somebody who was younger," because that we do think, like when we think of cancer and all this other stuff, that
mhm.
it's an older person's disease.
Right,
But
or we got to smoke to get it, or
mm,
eat bad, or whatever. It's
yeah,
coming, y'all. It is coming, and we have to be prepared mentally, physically, spiritually for
mm-hmm,
all of this.
yeah. Now eating right. You said eat better. I'm trying to get Denise to become a vegetarian or a vegan. And she's like, no, I told her I haven't eaten yet. I gotta go eat some vegan chicken strips and also get me a salad in a minute. And then I'm gonna hit the gym and do some work. But she still don't want to be a vegan. But it has been
No.
tested that vegan and vegetarianism, it really does help with a lot of
Yep, I
stuff.
had a gene. Did you hear what I said?
What?
Genetic. I had a genetically mutated gene.
But it don't hurt to eat
They
salads
don't
and
have
stuff.
nothing to do with that salad.
It don't. It don't. Yeah, but this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I wanted to do this because it's been on my heart, definitely. And you have been doing a lot of stuff on social media as well. Tell us about these shirts. How did this come into?
Well, it came into place because in my other life, I go by low, and it was just so perfect that I had so much love around me. Love actually fought this better than the chemo has. So that's when we came up with the love versus cancer movement. We need love. Like you said, you stop certain people, didn't even have, a lot of people around them. And that's what I want to do. I want to go out to the hospitals and sit with other people
Oh,
and sit
nice.
with those and talk to those
Mm-hmm.
who might not have anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we started the love versus cancer. And then one day I was in for chemo and they told me, it was like, you look so great. I was like, yeah, I'm just sexy with a bit of chemo. So then I started I started that as a nonprofit, the Sexy with a Bit of Chemo, so we could always feel good about ourselves, always look good, always,
Mm-hmm.
because women, it takes a lot. It takes our hair out, it messes up your nails, it discolors your skin. It's a whole bunch that goes into that. So we just always want to feel good so we can, fight with, our best. So Sexy with a Bit of Chemo is the nonprofit that we're doing.
Nice. And definitely it's everywhere on social media. Y'all hashtag that sexy with a little bit of chemo. And then the shirts are cool too. I got into mine. She gave me this medium here. But yeah, I
It
do.
looks nice. So if it was a large, then it would have been too big, you
No,
vegan.
actually, I had a fat girl come over and I had her scratch it out before I put it.
You
Hey,
vegan.
no,
So
but it's cool. It's cool, and I wanted to wear these tonight, as we did this because breast cancer is definitely something that all women
yeah,
need to get checked for.
that whenever they donated to my GoFundMe,
Hmm.
we sent out one of these shirts.
Yeah, that's right.
And
And
people always still say, "Look at you still giving when we want to give to you." I don't know any other way. Love has really led this movement,
hmm
and that was just a token of my appreciation for people that donated to my GoFundMe to help me get through, you know,
hmm and
these times.
yeah, and people have donated. My brother told me he was like, "Yeah, I donated. I did this and all this stuff." So yeah, people have donated, and I was like, "This is cool." I gave you my donation when I saw you. Thank you
You
for the
did,
shirt.
you did, you did. Look
I
at the
do.
gift.
I know. I do. I thank you for this shirt too. Yeah. So
You
I.
did, and you've been, it's more than money. You've been there from day one. You haven't left my side, and I
Mm-mm,
appreciate it. And that's
no.
what we need. That's,
No.
that's what we need. And some people don't know. Some people don't know what to say, what to do, how to help.
Uh.
Just be there.
No. I just came to the hospital and ate the food that y'all didn't eat. So that was not chicken. No meat. And that was a thing too, being in the hospital experience too. That was definitely something for me. It got to me. I don't know when the nurse came in and they had your name on that thing where they do the medication. I looked at that name and I was like, "Oh hell no!" I turned around. I was about to like, "God, what's going on?" And then I was like, "No, be strong. Life is life." And now that's thing. I think that's what I've gotten out of what you've been going through. That life, it's called life, and you have to live it. And life
Yeah.
happens
No
to
matter what
everybody.
it happens to everybody, no
Exactly.
matter what it deals you, you
Hmm.
have to deal with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Hmm.
you can either succumb to it or you can stand up strong and fight. And I don't know. We
Yeah.
all gonna be tested. We are all gonna be tested, and some of us our tests are harder.
Hmm.
Some of us it just depends. But
Hmm.
I am here. I'm still fighting. I'm gonna fight, and it won't stop when I'm cured. It's still gonna go on and on and on. I'm gonna fight for those who can't fight for themselves, and he just gives his battle to the toughest.
That's right. And the ones he knows, even our boy Cal, he was like, "Man, I know she's gonna be okay. I just know it." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I know it too. I know, but she got to start eating vegetarian and vegan."
I don't
Man,
want none of that.
I know. Hey, but I'm taking y'all. We're gonna go to a vegetarian vegan restaurant in Fort Lauderdale, Sublime. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good food. It's real good food. So we'll have to go there. So we talked about you when you found out you were diagnosed and everything. Now, positive attitude with this. How important is it to keep a positive attitude?
The doctors told me that was 90% of it. Every doctor I spoke with told me that. You know what I mean? You have to see
Hmm.
yourself already out of it. You have to see yourself delivered from any situation.
Hmm.
Your mind is your most powerful muscle, if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the mind is so strong.
Hmm.
So I'll say 90%.
90% of it, yeah. And I read some of your you went to the little run, the cancer walk thing, and I
Mhm.
was looking at the video and I'm like, look at Denise, she's doing all this. And people I read some of the yeah, as people were saying like there was a comment I read, they were like, man, you make cancer look so easy. Like
Mhm.
like you haven't let none of this stop you.
Nope, 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 nope. And that's what like I said in the beginning of this video, I want to change the way we look at it, the way we see it, the way we view it, the way we handle it, attack it. We gotta win. We gotta all come together and fight,
Hmm.
and win and
Hmm.
find a cure for this thing. And if we can't find a cure, we have to find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, I wanted to do this interview with you to let people know, Denise's Dawson is still around. Just been just had some little MIA situations for a minute, but
Yeah.
we'll be
Going
back
through
regular
things.
for a minute. For a minute, golly, we'll be
I
back.
love these shirts. These shirts are so cool.
Yeah, I like them. I like them too. This is your nonprofit organization, right?
No, the nonprofit is Sexy with a Bit of Chemo.
Sexy with a bit of
This is
chemo.
this was just our movement. This was our GoFundMe movement.
Hmm.
So
That's
yeah.
cool. Sexy with a bit of chemo. That's cool. That's cool.
Hmm.
So, anything you'd like to say to our viewers before we end this little segment?
Nope. Well, other than we always have something to say, but other than you don't have to take what life gives you. You know
Mm,
what I mean? You're always in control of your happiness. You're always in control of whatever the
yeah.
problem be. Every problem has a solution. You just got to figure it out.
That's right. That's right. I agree with
Like
that.
they like I always say, when life gives you lemons, you can make lemonade or on a palm. I like to put my lemonade and sweet tea together and mix it. So
Me too.
that's what life's been giving to me. I've been making flops. You know what I
I
mean?
know. Not everybody can make those real good. Yeah. But yeah, thank you, Miss Denise. And she will be back doing more videos like this. It's easier for us to do this because she stay way on the other side of town where the white
Mhm.
people live. And I stay down here in the dirty, dirty. So it's true.
What them niggas? No,
Well, they shooting every day, man. Shoot, boom, boom, boom. You hear that? So
I ain't going down there. I'm already fighting cancer. I ain't got time to fight bullets too.
I know. Hey, I watch the news. You'll see it. But yeah, it's good to see you doing good and smiling and everything. So we'll be doing more videos like this in the future, and things like that. So I just wanted y'all to see Denise is doing fine, and she will be okay. She will be okay as soon as I get her
And
to.
you will too. You.
I'm fine. I'm fine. If I could just, I'm long as everything is cool now. You're out. Everything's good. Everything's getting back on track to normal.
Yeah, I
So
go to chemo tomorrow.
you
So
do, yeah.
every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, yeah. And how does that make you feel? How does the chemo make you feel?
In the beginning, I was tired, but other than that, I've been okay. Like
Mm-hmm.
nothing they wrote down or said, it hasn't happened. And
Good.
oh, somebody just donated. I see it come across the screen.
Oh yeah,
Look.
on GoFundMe. Nice, nice.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that
know.
is so
But I've
cool.
been fine. Everything that they say would happen hasn't. And that's how we're going to try to keep it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I block it.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, and I'm praying, and everyone else I know is praying too. And you in
Yeah.
good spirits,
Yeah.
and just so much positive energy. Oprah said this, and I'll close. I was looking at something. She said, "Life is what she say. Life is energy. What you put out, it comes back to you. That is
Hmm.
law. That is a law, and it happens. The law of reciprocity. And so you've been putting out
Hmm.
all these good vibes and all this stuff over the years
For
and helping
years.
people, and now it's coming back to you. Definitely. And you can help other people in that with the sexy with a bit of chemo. Definitely. Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely. So, ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
I
it's
love you.
love you too. And until then, I'm your guy Dawson.
And I'm Denise.
Peace.